sun's shining for now. Happy hump day to everybody. Got a couple hours to come out here and work, an hour or two before I gotta go take a little nap before I go to work tonight. Got a couple mail calls I'll do here in a little bit. When I'm done with this, I'll put those up tonight also. But got a couple new stickers on the old cabinet there. But anyway, goal for today is to figure out my shocks. I went and bought some. Went to you know, never any parts available, as Mr. Heavy Chevy said. But got these. The price was right, and let's see. Well, yeah, there we go. Check that out. That's pretty damn cool. But these were actually listed for a stock 56 Chevy or 56 Ford, and I went through a couple of look, they got really good reviews and everything, so I decided to go with those. But said the price is right, made in the USA, easy to find at any Napa, so that's kind of what I was going for. But so what I'm doing is trying to figure out how I'm going to mount them. And I have these brackets that I started to kind of tinker with here. Let's see if I can get it off without, there we go, dropping it. But that was originally for another part. I don't remember exactly where these came from, but I'm going to cut these tabs off, then I'll drill a hole in the middle, and that'll work for the top. There you go, for that top mounting part. Anyway, so I'm just trying to figure out the best way to mount them to the axle. These I can mount whichever way I want. I could do them angled, do them this way, you know, I could do them this way. So I got some options as far as how I think I'm gonna use this steel. It's good steel, then I don't have to go buy any more. But then I have these are the stock mounts for the shocks, and what they did was they went underneath the axle and mounted with the leaf spring bolts. So obviously I'm not running leaf springs, but they will fit a couple different ways underneath the axle, and they already cut the right radius to go against the axle, so I can weld these up to the axle if I want to. I could trim them along here, weld along there, weld all along here. I could trim off this edge too if I need to, so I can get a good weld point. They're just dirty. They're not rusty. They're not falling apart or anything like that. They're just dirty, so clean those up. But wife just tried to sneak out here. Anyway, so we're going to figure out the best way to mount these so they're also out of the way of the airbags, because I don't want my shocks to hit my airbags. So we're going to tinker on that a little bit today. They may go straight up and down here. They may go at an angle here. I don't know, but when I do figure them out, when I do get this figured out, I'm going to do a couple diagonal braces in there and weld those in so it doesn't try to twist my my cross members with the shocks. But anyway, I'm going to go see what's up inside, and then I'm going to start messing around with this, see if I can get it figured out today, and I'll bring you guys back when I got something. Alright. Yep, she won't even come on now. When I turn it on, all it does is smoke and get hot. I think that one's dead. Let me see, yeah. Grinding away, shot a bunch of sparks out, and then bound up, let it sit for a few minutes, tried to turn it on again, and just a bunch of smoke just came out of there. So that one's dead. On to the next one. Alright, I'm kind of trapped in my garage right now. Still a John Kerry day out there. Good news, it's supposed to stay that way, which means I can ride my motorcycle to work, which means I'm a lot better person to get away with, or get along with. That really calms me down. So anyway, what we got going on here is I got the first one of my my old airbag mounts cut off. There you see a piece. That's how I blew up my grinder, but that's all right. I got a plan to replace that. So that is gone. Looks like I can use my stock mount for my shock mount that originally, like I said, it originally bolted to the leaf springs. You have to, I gotta apologize, kind of gotta bear with me here. I'm a little tired. I'm trying to spit this out. So I got a couple options with these. One, which I may go with, I may end up, I don't really want to. I don't know, we'll see what kind of space we got, but I may be able to bolt it to my airbag mounts. These are going to be welded onto the axle. I may be able to drill holes in here and actually bolt my shock mount to that. If I could do that, that would be pretty slick, because then I can drop it off if I need to. Otherwise, I'll do a little trimming on this to make it fit the axle better and have some better points to really get some good penetration. I'll weld it to the bottom of the axle. So it's going to go on here like this, and then this will go. These were originally, I guess I should say, these were originally on top of the axle, and this little out part went up to the shock mount would have bolted. It actually is about right here. So obviously that's gone now. So basically that's going to be there, and this will go up to my cross member here. The other one will do, you know, will mirror it. So I got to make a mount that goes right here. These are a little too big. These are what I was going to use originally, but there's just a little bit. It's just, if you know, put it here, it's just too big. So I may still use these somehow. You know, I may cut it down and put it on like this, and I put a hole in the middle here for my mount, or I may just fabricate something else. I'm really not sure. As I said a few minutes ago, I'm tired, so I don't really, the thinking process just isn't working for me right now. So we'll let that go until it's time to do that. So I got to get a new grinder so I can cut that one off. I was happy it took me a long time to cut it off. I was happy because that means I really had them on there good. So, you know, that's a good thing, because I made these and I had to modify these to fit on the axle, and they were really hard to get off, really hard to cut off. So that means they were on there good. But anyway, so we're gonna call this a day. I think I'm gonna go inside and get cleaned up, eat some dinner, and go take a little nap before I go to work tonight. But it's my Friday round trip, so it's all good. And then it's my long weekend off this weekend. So anyway, so we'll be out here this weekend quite a bit. We'll be out here Friday, and then probably so I can turn this around. I'll be out here Friday, and then be out here let's see, I'll be out here Monday probably also. And yeah, I think that's about all I gotta say. I'm gonna do a couple mail calls real quick, and I'll load these videos up here a little later on this evening, and then respond to a few comments from the other day, and that's about it. So you guys, let's see, it is Wednesday. Yeah, it's hump day, so you guys have a good balance of the week. Have a good weekend if I don't get out here for some reason, and we'll talk to you guys later. Be good.